Hey, what's going on, everybody? Brando Free to Play back on my free to play account, and today's video is another one of those account overview milestone videos. And I have been playing this game for around 2,100 days. Now, these are not consecutive logins because last year around Thanksgiving, I missed a day and I lost my consecutive login streak. So I kind of just gave up on that, and I think I've skipped another day a couple months ago. I'm back down to 86. But I can keep track of how many days I've been playing, mainly because of the videos that I put up. So I'm kind of grateful that I actually kept track of all of these things, because if not, I wouldn't know how many days I've actually been playing by now. But today is, I believe, 2,100 days as a 100% free-to-play player. Now, yeah, this is just a kind of a general breakdown. So, first things first, let's take a look. I still have my first purchase bonus. I also still have that winning start pack down at the bottom. It's that $1 pack. A lot of people want to see it still there. It is still there. Where is it? All the way down to the bottom. There it is. Winning start. All right. What else? Labyrinth. I cannot get into Elite Labyrinth. I do not have it unlocked. As well as I cannot gift anybody anything. All right. So let me scroll down. This is the bank. Cannot gift. Gifting is not an option. All right. So now that we have that out of the way, which a lot of people, for some weird reason or another, they just want to see it. So there it is. Like I normally start, familiars, these buildings, nothing's changed. I have 1 spire, 3 gems, the rest are springs. Currently, I am leveling up 3 familiars at a time. This is what a lot of people recommend. So this is what I am begun to do. All right. Currently leveling up Griffin, the crab, and the Mega Maggot. All right. So let's go ahead and let's just open up some of these things. Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like having these just saved up, because it's just something that I need to do and might as well just open them up, right? So yeah, no real changes in my familiars. I think that some changes that I think I don't have, I didn't have before is Magus is now level 60 and all of his skills are maxed out. That's one of the things. Strix also level 60 and all of her skills maxed out. And I believe Bonehead is another one of the familiars that I have that is also maxed out. I believe I already had Aquarius maxed out, and everybody else, Territe, I believe, is another one that I have maxed out recently. And I think right now I am currently working on Griffin, right? Mainly because of the training speed, the homeward bind, and also the army talent. As you guys can tell, I have 266 of these skill stones, so I can level this up fairly high. I'm pretty sure definitely not enough to max it out, but it's something that I am working on. Mega Maggot, mainly doing it because of the barrier capacity, and then the crab here, mainly for the ore production. So that's what I'm currently working on the familiars. Since I am a tier 4 player, most of these buildings are level 25. No surprise there. I do have the foundry unlocked. I have invested some archaic tomes into some research to get this building unlocked, but I do not have T5 unlocked. But I do have 160k luminous gear, for the rare, super rare chance that one day I may consider, going completely crazy and trying to unlock tier 5 free to play. It's there. But I never, I'm not going to rule it out, but it's highly unlikely that I will ever unlock tier 5. All right. Let's go ahead and wrong button. So I have not been doing the Vergeway chapters, but I have been collecting the Vergeway chests. Well, at least I try to. That's not a huge priority, even though I know that it is a decent amount of stats that we can get. I haven't been focusing on this at all, and I know I probably should be because, like I said, there's decent stats that you can get, and it's, passive, right? Let's continue going down this row of, buildings. I do have all ore farms. I am an ore hyper. Currently, without any talents or gear, I produce over 2 million ore per hour. I'm pretty sure I can go well over that with probably well over 4 million. 4 to 5 million with gear and talents. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at my infirmaries. Currently, I only have, I think, 3 or 4 infirmaries, so I can only heal 142,000 troops. The rest of these are manors and 1 extra barrack, so I have 2 barracks. The rest of these are manors. I believe I have 2 at level 25, the rest are level 24. The main reason I am doing it this way is because I'm building a ton of troops. I'm building a bunch of troops. Mainly because I want to become a rally party trap. And I want to build up a lot of troops to try to kind of offset the millions of losses that I will get when a rally party does happen and gets set on me. But with the announcement of the new, I guess, gear upgrades that are going to be coming out, which is really, really disappointing, but it's something that, it comes with the game, right? We already know how IGG is really money hungry and really knows how to suck the money out of players. It was bound to happen, right? It was bound to happen. So I'm fine with that. I mean, it is what it is. There's no point in me complaining about it. If one day it gets to the point where these updates just make it completely unplayable, then, at that point, I'll decide what I do then. But for now, I'm still going down the path of making a rally party trap. Okay. Let's go ahead and let me go ahead and show you guys how many troops I currently have. All right. So right now I have about 93k ballistas, mainly for if I get Pyrist, and also for some gathering. Currently at around 13 million to 13.5 million of each tier 2. I have some tier 3 sprinkled in there. 2.6 million of each tier 4. Little by little, I am getting more tier 4, mainly because of the convocation skill from Helldrider. I get 15,000 tier 4 every 3 days, which is actually pretty good. And also every now and then for Guildfest quests, if it needs, to build some troops or whatever, I will go ahead and just complete that with tier 4 or some tier 2. It all depends, right? And also with probably a new castle skin coming out pretty soon, I'm probably going to do some hell events there, which kind of explains why I've been hoarding so many gems, because I know that if I do not have enough gems, it's going to be very, very difficult for me to get these castle skins. All right, so those are my troops. If you guys want to know what my training speed is, let me go ahead and go to training speed, and let me change my talents really quick. Okay, so my training speed at the moment, right, I can currently train 14,688 troops in 24 hours. All right, so that is where I am at. My training speed percentage is 410%. So it's not the highest. Obviously, if you're maxed out manners, it'll be higher. I could probably begin to max out some of my manners because, as you guys can tell, I have some wiggle room right here, right? Right, so 14,688, right? Yeah. So I have some wiggle room of about 2,000 or 1,500 troops that I can add. I'm not maxed out completely yet, but that is something that I will probably do later on, if I do it at all, right? Because, you know, building that many troops every 24 hours, or I just need to use a 24-hour speed up, that works perfectly fine for me at the moment. All right. So that is my troop composition at the moment, in case you guys were wondering. So yeah, 48 million troops at this present time as of the making of this video. Have some food stored up, 1.7 billion, have some stone, wood, bunch of ore, and a bit of gold. All right, so that's just kind of what I have there. I do have some castle skins. So obviously I have the default castle skins, have 5 stars on it. I have the Halloween castle skin at 1 star. I have the Woodland Warden, which is, in my opinion, one of the better looking castle skins that I was able to get, right? I do also have the Sagittarius event skin. Right, this is a nice skin, but since it gives no stats, it's kind of like, it was just a skin to get, right? And then I have the SS Wyvern, 2 castle stars there. Currently, I cannot upgrade these unless I gamble. And free-to-play players, don't gamble. Just don't do it. It's not worth it because you cannot buy a pack and try again. You have to wait and get lucky for bargain stores to come out, or for Castle Star, or for Star Scrolls to be in the cargo ship, and that is very, very, very rare. Same with Archaic Tomes and the orbs to level up your familiar skills. All right, so I am waiting to get to. I'm waiting for the next bargain store to go ahead and probably get enough stars or Star Scrolls to level up another castle. So that is where I am at in general with my castle and stuff like that and my troops. Let's go ahead and let's talk about my heroes. Now, I do have Boommeister Gold. Big shout out to CAE. We do fairly well in Dragon Arena. Obviously, there are monster guilds that are full of Titans, both average and maxed out. It's a mix, right? And if you guys may or may not know, I think CAE only has one 11k champ Titan, right? He's not a fully maxed out Titan account, but he is, pretty high up there, almost maxed out on Castle Stars. Yeah, obviously you guys know Avatrex. He is full champ, but no 11k. So he's not technically, a quote unquote Titan in, the standard of, some other really, really high expensive accounts that are in the game, right? I do have Boommeister. I love Boommeister. He is actually really, really useful in monster hunting and Colosseum if the constellation matches with troops that he can buff, with heroes that he can buff, I should say. Sorry about that. Also, his battle skills, they're all passive. So it's 10% army stats across the board. Army defense, HP, and attack. And they are all passive, which means he does not need to be in the march for you to get these stats. Really, really awesome thing to have. And of course, his skills are really good. Pierce is really nice. It helps ignore defense and also crit. So you're able to crit a lot harder. If you have Tracker, and this guy, Tracker is going to crit just that much harder, right? It is what it is. And then I do also have Watcher. He is gold. You guys know Watcher. No new secret as to what Watcher has and what he can do and what he brings to an account. It is a bit of a grind to get Watcher to gold. I'm not gonna lie, it is. But with the merge hell events, it actually became pretty simple for me because I had a ton of anima saved up, so that I was just able to knock out those merge hell events relatively quickly, relatively easily. and it wasn't that painful. I didn't have to do researches every single time, which is really, really nice for me. Aside from that, those are the two quote unquote, free to play, but at the same time, take a very, very long time to get and require kind of a guild effort, mainly for Boommeister and Watchers. Not necessarily a guild effort, but it's just you have to be free to play for a pretty long time in order to save up the speed ups and whatnot to get up to gold. But every traditional free to play hero is gold, meaning the ones you can farm in hero stages. I do have 3 green pay-to-play heroes through the limited time challenges. And I want to give a shout out to everybody who watches those videos, comments on those videos, and gives suggestions. I absolutely love seeing the community come together and try to help each other out instead of put each other down like some other people do, right? A lot of negativity going around, but, to each their own. Everybody has their own way of having fun. It is what it is. I'm looking forward to the day where IGG gives us heroes like Lore Weaver, right? If we get a grade Lore Weaver, that would be freaking amazing. I would be pretty happy with that, right? We do have a green witch doll, which in her own way, she is a semi-healer, right? But she's not the greatest. So same thing with Dream Witch. She is a semi-healer, but also not the greatest. So those are my heroes, right? Let's go ahead and let's take a look at my gear. Let me also change my talents. War, yes, cool. Okay, so this is my war gear. I like to show this panel mainly because you guys actually get to see the stats of my gear itself, not the stats that could be influenced by castle stars, by all kinds of different things, right? This is just my straight up gear stats, right? 241% infantry attack, 218 cav, 258 ranged, and 48.1% army max HP. Overall, this is pretty decent stats, all right? My mix set, which this is a mix set, I get over 420% mixed between cav, infantry, and ranged. Cav is obviously my weakest stat. Range is my highest. Inf is in the middle. All right, kind of pretty obvious to tell based on the numbers here, right? It's no secret. It is what it is. I do have monster gear. Now, a lot of people do still ask me, how do I get monster gear? And that is actually very simple. Guildfest. Guildfest, 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 Guildfest. Let me show you. Hold on. Let me clear some of these. Yeah, let me get rid of that. Sorry about that. I'm doing this in the middle of a video. Okay, so Guildfest. Guildfest, Guildfest, Guildfest. It is, where is it? Right here. Slayer chests. At rank 19, I will get 20. That is a lot of Slayer chests that I'm going to be opening up this Guildfest. Yes. Now, you obviously have to get lucky in getting some of these chests to come up. Okay? It's not going to happen every single Guildfest. And just because you get them doesn't mean you're going to get something good. You have to get lucky with it. And fortunately, I have had a decent amount of luck. So I have been able to level up my monster hunting gear. It's not the greatest, but it is not the worst, right? Let me know down in the comments below if you guys liked those Guildfest opening videos. If you do, then let me know, and I can, start making those videos again. Because I kind of stopped because they became very repetitive because I never really got anything good. Yeah, and I'm being honest with you guys. But that is how I get monster hunting gear. Mostly blue, 1 green piece left. I do have a Swift Hunter Jewel in almost all of these pieces. So again, not the worst, but not the greatest monster hunting set. Speed gear, pretty self-explanatory, is to get to gathering tiles faster for a Guildfest if I need to gather, and so on, right? I have my familiar gear, nothing super duper impressive, mainly purple, some gold, one mythic, one blue. You know, nothing super impressive. This is what I would consider a base free-to-play gear set. So if you are a free-to-play player, get these 2 gold before you put anything else on your gear, right? Get these to gold. If, let's say, you get a Frostring Greatsword to blue before you get a Mythic Fiery Tomahawk, then okay, maybe you can use that Frostring Greatsword. But if you don't, Fiery Tomahawk, use it. Same thing goes for like the, all of these items. If you do not have a better item ready to go, this is your gear set that you should be using. And all of these are level 40 gear and up, right? They're not level 60 gear. It's not, okay? Obviously you guys saw my troop building gear. It just gives me an extra 6.5%, training speed. I have begun to create my infantry set. This one gives me about 262% infantry attack and about 30% infantry HP and 23% army HP and 2% army attack. So not the greatest, but not the worst. I will take it, right? It's a start. Same thing with my cav set. Currently 234% cav attack. Gives me 25% cav HP, 44% army max HP. It's not the greatest, not the worst, but I will take it. Range set. This one is 286% range attack, 38% range HP, and 27% army HP. So, like I've been saying, my gear sets are not super duper impressive, but they work for what I need them to do. Okay, they just work, flat out. That's the easiest way I can explain it. Okay. And I think those are all my gear sets. I do have construction. This obviously automatically puts in the highest statted gear for my construction speed, and current construction speed gear 158.8%, research speed 118.2%, right? As of the making of this video, this is where I am. So I am happy with those two, stats. So before I go any further, I do want to give a shout out to CAE, Cause and Effect. I have been in this guild since the day it was created, way back in, I believe, what was it, 2017? March of 2017. So I've been in this guild for a couple years already, right? So big shout out to Cause and Effect. I couldn't be here without being in such a really, really active guild, right? I know Cause and Effect might not be the super duper Titan guild, but I love the guild. I love the guys that I play with. I've been with them for years, and there's a reason for it, right? Some people come and go. I wish them all the best, but those that stick or those that have left the game completely, we had some good times. All right, that's all I gotta say. Thank you to Cause and Effect. All right, now what was I gonna do? I lost my train of thought. You see what happens? I was gonna look at my actual stats. So right now we do have some forts that are gonna affect my stats, how they look like. What talents do I have? Okay, I have my war talents. Good. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at what my stats currently look like. So please keep in mind, this is with an extra 25% stats for infantry, range, and cavalry. All right. So I am around, as of the making of this video, I have about, 472% infantry attack, 492% range attack, and 445% cav attack. Now, obviously, subtract 25%, and that'll be my regular stats. Okay? Obviously, not the greatest. You see some paid accounts with 500-600% mixed stats. I am anywhere from 420 up to about for 60%, around there, right? Yeah. So, you know, it's pretty decent. Army attack, 180%. Army max HP, currently at 328. Now, once I rebuild my infirmaries, my army HP is going to go over 400%, army max HP. Which, in my opinion, is pretty good. Especially for a free-to-play account, right? Pretty good. Now, I know I have not really been attacking much. I have been building a ton of troops. As you guys know, I went from about 8 million of each tier 2 up to 13 million of each tier 2. So that is what, 10, 5, I've gone up about 15 million troops in a couple months. It's taken me a long time, right? And it's going to take me even longer to get to where I want to be, right? So I still need many millions of more tier 2 and probably even more tier 4 to kind of take on these new rally parties with the new gears, you know, additions that are going to be coming on into the game. I'm going to need even more troops. So I really don't know how long it's going to take me until I can actually get out of building mode. No longer rebuilding, I'm just building and building more and more troops as quickly as I can. All right. But, you know, here are my stats that you guys can see. Troop might, 627 million troop might. Research might, 382. Everything else pretty self-explanatory. Prisoners executed, 695. Which is not a lot, but it is more than some other people that run their mouth on YouTube comments, right? But, you know, that's for another video, another topic. But it is what it is, right? Coliseum rank, currently 395. All right. I think that is everything that I can talk about. The adventure log is something that is new. I am currently level 18. If you guys were wondering what level I was. All right. I'm trying to think if I am missing anything. I don't think I'm missing anything. Do I have anything in here? Not really. Nothing good. Speed ups. You know, I've been saving up a little bit of speed ups, just a little bit, not a lot, in preparation for these events that are going to come up for new castle skins, mainly. So I do have a lot of speed ups, 10 minutes, 60 minutes. A lot of these 10-minute speed ups have been coming from this adventure log, which is actually pretty cool, right? Really nice. If only this came out when I was barely starting out, I would have so many speed ups and things would just progress a lot faster. But, you know, IGG just felt like introducing this a couple years later in the game. But I can't get mad at IGG. I get it, right? I believe that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this account overview. If you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, please put them down in the comments below. And until next time, guys, see ya. Hey guys, I actually completely forgot to add this into the video. So I am going to put this at the end of the video. Hopefully you guys understand. I was kind of a little bit off and I just completely forgot about going over my research. Oh my god. So, research. Obviously, I am a tier 4 player, so economy for the most part needs to be maxed out, except for gem harvesting. Don't really have much put into that. Defense, as I've explained in pretty much all of my other account overview videos, the only reason why I have defense leveled up as high as it is, same thing with upgrade defenses, is mainly because early on in the game I needed some quick permanent might to be able to keep up with the growing might requirements. Okay, now let's moving on into military. I do have tier 4 troops unlocked, as well as furious defense, durability, offense 1 at 10 of 10. I do have the infantry range counter at 10 of 10. Currently working on the ranged cavalry counter, currently at 5 of 10, but I need more archaic tomes. And then after that, I will probably do the cavalry counters. And then after I get cavalry counters, I am not sure what I am going to do with archaic tomes after that. All right, I'm either going to go sigil or T5, one of the two. That's kind of my thought process. Monster hunting, I have everything maxed out. I can hunt level 5 monsters. Upgraded military, this is something that I have slowly been working on. My subsidies for my tier 4 have finally maxed out. The only one missing is my destroyer subsidy. So these took a while, but definitely worth it. If you're trying to build troops or trying to heal troops, definitely worth it. Army leadership, this is almost maxed out. I am at sabotage, plague, and demoralize 9 of 10. Currently, I am waiting for more Technolabby to be able to complete these researches. I am at 47 and I need 68. And just for references, where is it? Kingdom Labors. I have already maxed out this month's Kingdom Labors, so I cannot get any more Technolabby. So I have to wait until January to try to continue to max out these researches. All right, it's gonna take me about maybe until mid next year to finally have it all maxed out. And you know, definitely love it. Don't have to waste a ton of resources, a ton of speed ups. I mean, look at that. This is an insane amount of speed ups that I do not have to use. So that is really great. Military command, currently working on the Furious defense durability now in offense 2. And then maybe I will invest in hidden talent. I am not sure yet. Familiars, I do have tier 4 familiars unlocked, but that's pretty much it. Familiar battles, I have the 3rd familiar unlocked, and that is also pretty much it. I don't think I'm going to go for the 4th anytime soon. Sigils, I've done a little bit here and there, but not too much. Wonder battles, not going to touch it. I'm not a rally lead. Gear, I've done an okay amount, but I am not going to call myself anywhere near done with this tree. Right? I am nowhere near done with it. Eventually I will, but I'm just not there yet. And then there's this advanced wonder battles, which obviously you guys already know the archaic tome cost. You guys thought tier 5 was expensive. This tree is just even more expensive. So that is my research. This is something that I just completely forgot about. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and this time it is for real. See ya.